2K Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the exciting season-long race for the FedEx Cup. The opening round of the Daybreak Classic is on now. Hello and welcome. It's great to have your company here on 2K Sports. I'm Luke Elvey. Alongside me is Rich Beam. And out on the course, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Let's get out to the action. It's such a fun championship, this one. Love being here for it, and I'm glad you could join us as well. We head down to the first tee now. Okay, ball's in the air. Let's see how this round plays out. This is his second shot. Good shot there. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Well, Rich, that's ideal. A birdie to start the day.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So, yes, birdie on the first. Great job.
The second at Pinehurst, number 2. Rich, tee it high, let it fly.
It's a big hole. You want to aim it at that waist area down the left-hand side. And from there, your second shot to a green that sits slightly above the fairway. And plenty of runoff areas all around.
Well played, mate. From around 180 yards out. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
And missing it long with that approach, not a good leave.
Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
This one, just for a bogey.
And he'll drop down the leaderboard after that effort. The third, Rich, is a par 4, but it's a short one.
It is. Driver not always required by the players here. So anything finding the fairway will leave a second shot of, shortish length to a green that tilts from back to front and again has slopes that run in all different directions away from this green.
That'll work there. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
A bit too much club there.
Just 10 feet to the cup here. And he's down there. You got a read?
This putt's going to break to the right.
Well, he wants to limit the damage here. If he can make this, it'll be a double bogey. And that putt will drop. Well done. Sitting at a couple over for the day. The fourth hole is a par 4 with an elevated tee shot.
A little bit of a shoot type feeling that you have off this tee to a fairway that cameras left to right. Second shot straight back up the hill. You got a little bit of room on the right hand side that you can use to bank the ball back onto the green. It is a difficult prospect though.
Playing this shot from about 210 yards out. Just a couple back from our leader.
Feeling strong, going for less club.
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, guys, he's got 28 feet here.
Started this one on a pretty good line.
All right, getting better. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
This is what remains to get into 7th on the leaderboard. Here's a look at Roseng from a little earlier.
This is a beauty of a third. That is a very nice putt. Well judged.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. Pinehurst No.2, originally designed by the legendary architect Donald Ross and restored recently by Core Crenshaw. And the 5th hole is a real feature, isn't it?
They've done an immaculate job here. Tee shot runs parallel in the opposite direction to the 4th. Fairway does camber from right to left, so a draw more than likely with your second shot, but you don't want to miss this green to the left. There is a massive run out, and that golf ball will keep going and going and going until it's gone.
Well, there's some great new stars in the women's game, but Rose Zhang's really one of the brightest out there. She stepped right up onto the big stage early in her career, but she just seems to be going to another level right now.
Well, it was astonishing coming right out of the amateur game and winning so quickly her first start on the LPGA Tour. And that just doesn't happen. You know, who does that? I mean, a handful of players in the game have ever done that. And to watch her go out there and just kind of make that move seamlessly, that's only for world-class players, which is exactly what she is. I just can't wait to watch her progress and see exactly what her limit is, because right now I don't think she has one.
And here we are with the third shot. Only 2 shots off the pace. This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. Sitting at 1 over for the day. Over to 6 we go, Rich. The first par 3 here at Pinehurst, number 2.
Yeah, not too much to this one other than the fact that you've got a minuscule green here and you got a lot of runoff areas into both bunkers, right and left. Difficult to find the surface in one. Par is going to be a good score.
Oh, just missed. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, I've got it left to right and quick down this hill.
This putt about 11 feet in distance.
This for par.
That gets the job done. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. On the tee here at the par 4 7th, Rich, what's the best way to attack it?
Best way to attack it is to be bold off this tee. You want to be able to cut off as much as that dog leg as possible. You want to have the shortest club in your hand to attack this flagstick on another domed green.
Oh my, that was launched. I think this one's a rough bound. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Sitting at +1. A little off the mark on that approach shot.
When you come out of the rough, your distance control gets off.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
And he needs this to save par. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The 8th hole is a par 5, the second on the outward half, and one the players are going to want to try and take advantage of.
They certainly do. Most players should be able to reach into. However, finding this green and keeping it there is another thing. There are 0 flat spots on this green. To make birdie, you're going to have a really sharp short game.
Great shot. Outstanding shot. High quality.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
And a chance to get back to even with the card with this putt. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
Holes a nice putt for birdie there. He finds himself in a share of the lead.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
The 9th hole at Pinehurst #2 continues to feature a green that has so much going on, whether it's crowned or domed, but there's a lot of slope.
And there's a lot of slopes running into some bad spots, isn't there, Luke? Front, you're going back into the bunker. Long, you're going into a bunker. Try and hit it out to the right-hand side into a little flat, safe zone. Take your 2 putts and go on from there.
He's setting up for his second shot.
Oh my, are we going to see this go down?
That's a touchy class. Coases it up towards the hole. An opportunity to make a par here. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. So no movement there. He stays at even with the card. The back 9 at Pinehurst #2 starts at the par 5, Rich.
Just a long straightaway par 5. Really not much to it off the tee. Second shot, you've got to be mindful to put your third shot in a good position to maximize spin so you can control what the golf ball does once it lands on this green.
Yeah, that one will play. Already with multiple victories this season. Yeah, good aggressive play and almost rewarded by finding the green.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
Even for the day. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
Oh, just missed the par. That'll be a drop shot on this hole. In she goes. Let's head to the next.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Over to the 11th tee, where you've really got to be quite accurate off it in this par 4.
Your driver not really necessary off this hole. You just need to make sure you find the fairway. From there, you've got 2 bunkers on the left of the green protecting wayward shots and a 3rd back right. This is another solid hole.
Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. And this shot from about 150 yards out.
And just 1 shot off the lead.
That's well played. Pin high. Putting for birdie.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And moves to the top of the leaderboard. Now leading by 1 shot. This incredible collection of par 4s at Pinehurst #2 continues here at the par 4 12th. Well, that's a handy shot.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted.
This putt is about 8 feet.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. And as we move to the next hole, our leader is ahead by a couple of shots. The 13th hole here at Pinehurst #2, Rich. Just another one of these beaut par 4s.
Another one of these par 4s where you got to find the fairway somehow. Hit a fiddly little cut with a 3-wood or a driver. Again, second shot back up the hill to a green that is domed shape. You need to make sure that you leave it below the hole here if at all possible. This green gets scary fast.
That one almost went in the hole.
Putting for birdie here.
And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. And that'll move him to 2 under par. And our leader is now out by 3 shots as we head to the next. On the 14th, another par 4, Rich, where, again, premium is on accuracy.
Lay it back short of that fairway bunker with 3-wood or take it on with driver. If you take it on with driver, the second shot becomes much easier, and now a birdie opportunity really presents itself. Laying back with a 3-wood, find the center of the green, 2-putt, and get out of here.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Well, a little off the target with that one. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Big par saver coming up for this fella. So close. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Well, this wonderful finish to Pinehurst #2 truly starts at 15, the par 3.
This green is so difficult. It sits above you just enough, and it doesn't look like there's anything there. You're hitting to a wall right in front of you, and all you can see is the golf ball disappearing in every direction other than right in the middle of this green. This is visually probably one of the difficult shots on this course.
It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Yeah, it took a bit too much club on that one.
His second shot here. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. As we head to the next tee, he leads by 2 shots. On the tee now, the par 4 16th.
Tee shot is looking good here.
This shot from around 210 yards. Going with the 5-iron here. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. And now intrepid on-course reporter John standing by.
Hello, Luke. I am down here with Rose Zhang as she gets set for her next shot here on the 14th.
Starting this one way out to the left.
Ooh. She'll take it. Big breaking putt, not easy to read. This is going to be an easy par, though.
let's get back to it, shall we? A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
I've been all around this, tried to read it, just can't see it, but he's got about 22 feet. He's done a nice job there.
It's a lot slower going up the hill than what this player read.
Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Leading by a couple after that hole. When you stand on the 17th tee at Pinehurst #2, it's hard not to think of all the history that's happened here. You think of 99 with Payne Stewart and Phil Mickelson. What's your thoughts?
People talk about Payne Stewart's winning putt on the 18th hole back in 1999, but the swing that he made on 17 that year is the one that every player should envision when they stand on this tee box. It was beautiful. It was artwork. It was poetry in motion. It's how you should swing the golf club. This is the only image in my mind when I play this beautiful par 3.
Opting for the 5-iron.
Do it. Come on. Come on.
Oh, that one's absolutely stiff. Lining up the birdie putt here. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And that will take him to 2 under. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. And this wonderful championship test ends at Pinehurst #2 with an uphill par 4.
Blind tee shot here for these players. That's the difficulty here. Just pick a spot in the distance and give her a whirl. From there, you actually have an opportunity on a flat-ish kind of green, not nearly as severe as some of the other ones on the golf course. Right-hand side will get a strong workout because that is the most severe. But if you miss it on the left-hand side, you never know. Finish in style with a birdie? Why not?
Playing this shot from 120 yards. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. That's a lovely shot here at the 18th and a chance for birdie at the last.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. And a lovely way to finish his day, closing the round with a birdie. And that there is the completion of a very nice day's work. Has the lead, Rich.
Who doesn't like to be the leader? It's always good. Remember the first round? You'd rather have it the last round, though. But I got to say, good start.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time to see who will be crowned champion here at the Daybreak Classic. I'm Luke Elvey, glad to have you back with us. As we begin our coverage, our featured player is sitting at 3 under for the tournament. We're going down to the first hole now, and he's got that focus, hasn't he, as he's trying to close out the win today. Okay, he's got that one in the air, heading out onto the fairway, and that's going to set the tone for the day. Time for the second shot into the first. Oh, this one looks pretty handy here. Lovely effort that. Just 3 feet to the cup.
A great birdie chance here.
And he's done it. He's held it, and that means he extends his lead.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
He'll like to look at where he's standing on this leaderboard. Teeing off on the par 4 second now.
It's a big hole. You want to aim it at that waist area down the left-hand side. And from there, open up the angle for the second shot to a green that sits slightly above the fairway. And one of the features that we'll be talking about at Pinehurst, a green that has runoff areas in all 4 directions.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 180 yards.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. And he's safely on the green. And he's down there. You got a read?
There's a slope here, and it's going to go right to left on the slope.
On a good line.
This one's got some momentum to it. That's one of those putts that you're proud of, even if it doesn't drop. And that should secure the par on this one. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Stepping up now onto the tee of the par 4 third.
A driver not required, just anything to put your tee shot in the fairway. Second shot will be shortish in length, but again, a green that has runoff areas in all kinds of directions. Still a good birdie opportunity.
That should find the cut stuff. Well, you'd have to think this person's got a head full of confidence, Rich, coming off a last start win.
Can't think of any better momentum. Obviously, the player is firing on all cylinders. Sit back, watch, and enjoy it.
just didn't drop. Good chance this one, right on 6 feet. Oh, what about this start?
Oh, that settles the nerves right there. Great stuff.
And he now moves to 5 under for the tournament. Let's go to the 4th. It's a par 4.
Your tee shot through a little bit of shoot there. Fairway cambers from left to right. Next shot, straight back up the hill. You got a little bit of room out to the right-hand side that you can use to bank your golf ball off of and get it back on the green. This is a daunting prospect of a hole.
Not bad. This is his second shot.
That's disappointing.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, but not so on this occasion.
Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
And a bit of frustration starting to set in as the par just misses the hole. And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap.
Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum. Wow, that was just striped. Second shot here on the 5th.
This is bold. Going for it in 2.
Yeah, this is the stuff we love. Getting after this par 5 in 2.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
Not a fun putt to line up, going down the hill and moving to the left.
Well, this looks pretty handy. Great speed. Oh, it's in the hole. Beautiful. And now he'll move to 6 under for the tournament. And now onto the par 3, 6th hole.
Again, runoff areas both left and right into some pretty deep bunkers. Finding the green in regulation is going to be key.
going with the 5-wood. And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot, but some work to do, however. Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
This putt right on 10 feet. A good one to make.
These par putts, they keep around going.
Hey, that's a chance. Good putt, that. Leading by 8 strokes now after that hole. Here we are at the par 4 7th hole.
Yes, dog leg from left to right. The longer the hitter, the more of that dog leg they will cut off, reducing the hole in size, which will be helpful because you get to go into this raised green with such a short iron.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. Around 110 yards to go.
Oh, that's a great approach shot.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
Putting for a par here.
Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. And he's maintained top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4.
Only the longest hitters are going to be able to find this green in 2, but if they want to keep it on this green, they're going to need a little bit of luck here because this green, no bunkers surrounding it, but there are very few flat spots around it. If you want to make birdie, you better have a keen short game.
Oh, well done. Sitting at 6 under.
And there is a golf shot. Look at this.
A great shot here at the 8th and a chance for birdie.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
That will drop and it will extend the lead.
And with that, he moves to 7 under.
Our current leader is enjoying a 10-shot lead. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Going with the 6-iron here. That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
What a shame. Has hit a lot of greens today, just not on this occasion.
And a par putt awaits him. And Rich, he's doing a lovely job out there, taking care of business.
Absolutely. You dream of being in this position, ahead by a bunch with just a few holes to go. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the view.
Sitting at -7. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
This one is a fair distance here. Well, this one's come out on a good line. This has got some intent. Go in the hole. Oh, that's a great looking putt. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. And that'll ensure he remains in 1st place. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Your driver not really necessary off this hole. You just need to make sure you find the fairway. From there, you've got 2 bunkers on the left of the green protecting wayward shots and a 3rd back right. This is another solid hole.
That's tidy. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Opting for the 6-iron. Yeah, tidy looking shot, that one.
The perfect wind swing. Nice and easy.
There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
Looking for another birdie here.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Welcome to the par 4 12th hole.
Awesome stuff.
Time for the second shot at the 12th. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, it's going to bank to the left-hand side, this one.
Oh, what a putt. Holding steady in first place after that one. And a par 4 awaits at this next hole.
Another one of these par 4s where you got to find the fairway somehow, hit a fiddly little cut with a 3-wood or a driver. Again, second shot back up the hill to a green that is domed shape. You need to make sure that you leave it below the hole here if at all possible. This green gets scary fast.
This is his second shot. Handy effort, that one. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
He's got this one for birdie.
Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
And now he'll move to 10 under for the tournament. On the tee now, the par 4 14th hole.
Decisions to be made. Do you take driver and try and fit it around that fairway bunker, or you take 3-wood and lay it back of it? If you take driver out, you're going to have such an easier second shot. 3-wood, a much longer shot, but there is room to bounce this golf ball into the screen, not as severe on the edges as others.
And he's down there.
Yeah, he's looking at maybe a little over 130 to the pin.
And hitting yet another green here today.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Oh, so close to a birdie. Just a short putt remaining here. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Teeing off here at the 15th hole.
Visually, probably the most challenging shot players will see all week long. There's just a wall of grass, and none of it is flat right in front of you. You don't see the flat portion of the green necessarily. You just see the runoff areas, and usually your golf ball is in one of those. This is so difficult from a visual perspective.
Oh, this is...
What a shot! He's holed it.
Oh, and look at that reaction. High fives all around.
Oh, hello. Worth another look, shall we?
I mean, what can you say about a shot like this? This was absolute perfection.
Sitting at 12 under par for the event. This hole's a tough two-shotter, a long par 4.
Still buzzing off of that ace at the last hole, Luke. This ought to be interesting. Absolutely tattooed that drive.
Lining up from about 230 yards here.
Going for less club here.
That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Not too sure what happened there. That's a very uncharacteristic mistake.
Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. Welcome to the par 3 17th hole.
I cannot look at the 17th hole and not think about the shot that Payne Stewart hit in there back in 1999. It was just glorious. And when you stand on that tee on 17, that's the only image that you want to have. It's Payne Stewart swinging, balancing, finishing it. Oh, it was artistry at its best.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A. An opportunity for a birdie here. And he's down there. You got a read?
You know, it's tough to see, a tricky read, but it's uphill and a left to righter.
It's tracking. Ah, it's disappointing. So close to a birdie. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. He's currently sitting in first place. Well, this is when the adrenaline really starts to kick in. Leading the tournament with the final hole to play. Good luck. Time for the second shot on the 18th. Now that looked pretty good the whole way. And it's all come down to this. Make this putt and win the event. Well, Rich, they say winning becomes a habit, and this player's certainly making a habit of it.
As Lionel Richie said, let's party all night long. What a win.
And Rich, mark that down as one of the outstanding wins we'll see this season.
Didn't break a sweat on the way to victory lane. I gotta say, I love it. It was so easy and smooth. It was a work of art.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.